Hare Krishna everyone. Hope you had a lovely day. Welcome to Soma Vedic Astrology channel. Today we will discuss about the placement second lord in the 12th house. What do you mean by the Lord of the House in Vedic astrology? Now, each planet has got a responsibility of handling either one or two houses. So, this planets become the Lord of those houses. Now, look at this table to see which planet is the Lord of which zodiac sign. So, if you see this table, Mars is the Lord of two zodiac signs, which is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is the lord of two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. So, in this way, each of the planet has gotten a department to handle either one or two zodiac signs. Now let us try to understand that with an example. Now, for example, if in your chart third lord is in the fourth house, so how you conclude whether third lord is in fourth house? So if you see, this is the first house where 12 is written, this is the second house where 1 is written, and this is the third house where 2 is written. Now what is 2? If we have a look at the table, then 2 is nothing but the Taurus zodiac sign. And who is the lord of Taurus zodiac sign? It is Venus. Okay, so what you will say then, lord of the third house is Venus. Okay, because it is the lord of the Taurus zodiac sign. And but where is Venus placed? Now Venus is placed in the fourth house of the birth chart. So this is how you will conclude that third lord is in the fourth house. So today we will check the placement second lord in the 12th house. But before that, I have already made detailed videos on what all things can we see from the second house as well as from the 12th house. Please go and check that out before proceeding with this video. Also, a small disclaimer. Please note that this is a general prediction depending only on the placement of a lord in a specific house. Accurate results will only come after considering the zodiac sign, planets, dignity of the planets, retrogression, combustion, aspects, nakshatra, ascendant, shadbal, conjunction, and your running time period, which is Mahadasha, Antardasha, etc. Now, second house is part of the Artha Trikon. The Artha Trikon in any chart deals with accumulation and earning of wealth in life. 12th house is part of the Moksha Trikon. So, Moksha Trikon deals with spirituality, enlightenment, liberation in life. So, when this Artha Trikon Lord is getting linked to the Moksha house, it is beneficial for a person. A person earns by being spiritual in life. Okay, being spiritual, applying the spiritualistic principles in life is beneficial for the person. In Lord is going 11 places away and sitting in the 12th house. 11 places away always shows some form of gains, some form of desire that a person have and wish fulfillment. Okay, 11 places away is shows one's form of means of getting income sources. So when second lord is going 11 places away and sitting in the 12th house, one can gain from the significations of the 12th house, which we will discuss further in the video. Now, second house is a Marka house. It is a death inflicting house. And 12th house is the house of Tushtana. 12th house is not so pleasant house because it deals with certain negative elements in life, such as imprisonment, isolation, okay, losses, expenses, hospitalization. So some negative elements are associated with the 12th house, while 12th house also has some positive aspects like spirituality, going to foreign lands. So we have to see what is the exact second lord going in the 12th house to give a more accurate prediction. Okay, now when this Markesh is getting linked to the Dushtana house, and if it is badly placed and afflicted, then one might have to face health issues related to face, throat, eyes, skin, mouth, speech, or some form of dental issues, or health issues due to bad food habits, food allergies, or food poisoning. Now, second lord shows accumulated savings, and 12th house is the house of foreign lands. So, if this is well placed, it is a good combination for foreign settlement, because second lord is going 11 places away, 11 places of gains, 11 places of desires. So, if one has that desire of settling into foreign land, then this is a good place. And if it is well placed, has beneficial aspects, then it is a good combination for foreign settlement. Now, second lord shows accumulated savings. 12th house is a house of hospitals, jails. Okay, so with this placement, one can accumulate money from all of these below means. One can accumulate money from hospitals, jails, ashrams, spiritual retreats, from foreign investments, from offshore investment. One can accumulate money from the foreign lands, from foreign products, import, export. One can accumulate money from the NGO and charity organizations, from restricted and isolated areas. One can accumulate money by using one's creativity and imagination, from bed pleasures, and from working in the MNCs. So, a lot of options with which one can accumulate a good amount of savings with this placement. Now, to drill down further, we will have to see the entire chart and what the second lord exactly is. Now, second lord is the lord which is going 6 places away from the ninth house. Okay, from the ninth house of government, father, bosses, authority figures. 6 places away always shows some form of inimical relationship. Okay, and 12th house is like the second lord is going in the 12th house. So this element is going and sitting in the 12th house. So with this placement, one has to be very cautious of not taking any inimical relation with one's father or government or superior or bosses. If one makes any of them as enemy, then it would not be beneficial with this placement. While you will be very brave and adventurous, your work might get impacted if one has a inimical relationship with government bosses, authority figures, because you would be dependent on all of them for your for proceeding in your work. Now, second lord is sitting eighth from the fifth house of your eldest child. Eighth house always shows some form of destruction and rebirth. Okay, sudden events. And 12th house is a house of loss. So with this placement, there is a possibility that you might feel lack of happiness from your eldest child. Now, second lord shows your immediate family, and 12th house is a house of loss. So, one might have to live separately from one's family to pursue the journey of wealth accumulation in one's life. Second lord shows accumulated savings, and 12th house is a house of expenses. So, if this is well placed, then one might be able to accumulate a good amount of wealth in life, because you are doing expense, but you are doing expense to gather investment in life. So if it is well placed, it is a good placement to earn from your investments. But if it is badly placed, then you might just drain away your savings for doing huge expenses related to the significations of this combination, the planet which the second lord is. So one has to be very cautious with this placement. It could go either ways. One has to try to control the senses and the urges of over expenditures. Okay, if as and when you are getting your income, just put most of them in your investment instruments. So by doing that, this placement will guarantee that you can accumulate a good amount of wealth in life. Otherwise your savings might go into direct expenses. Now second lord shows food, and 12th house is a house of expenses. So one might spend lot on food and restaurant bills. This is also a possibility. One might be a foodie, so most of the expenses might go on eating and going out, okay, fine dining. So one has to control the urge of extravagance in this placement. Second lord shows accumulated savings. 12th house is a house of bed pleasures and charity. Okay, 12th house is the house of extremes. At the one side it will show positive expenses, or beneficial expenses on the charities, donations, and on the other side it also shows the expenses on the immoral activities, pet pleasures. So if this is well placed, then one might spend or do expenses on the charities and donations, which will be helpful for you, in your future. If it is badly placed, afflicted, then one might drain away one's saving to get the to enjoy the bed pleasures, or one might drain away savings due to one's bad habits, immoral activities, addictions. So one has to be cautious of not spending too much on the bad habits and bad aspects of life. Now, second lord shows immediate family, and 12th house is a house of expenses. So, with this placement, your family is sitting in the house of your expense. So, one might have to bear the expenses of one's family, in terms of food, clothing, education, okay, in all of these sense. Now, second lord shows immediate family. 12th house is a house of loss. So, if this is badly placed, afflicted, then one's family might have faced some form of loss in life. Now, what is that exact loss? For that, we have to see which planet is the second lord and what it signifies. Second lord shows savings, and 12th house is a house of expenses. So one might have to be cautious of not falling in the status trap of comparing yourself with the others and buying the same things which others are buying. One should not fall into the trap of extravagant lifestyle, as like if you fell in this trap, then you might have to put your money in a lot of expenses, and your savings will drain away. Now second lord sitting in the 12th house is giving its seventh aspect on the sixth house of debts, diseases, and enemies. So with this placement you might have to deal with loans or loss of money or challenges related to saving money. So having good financial discipline, having a regular investment schedule is going to help, because sixth house is a house which demands discipline from your side. Now here, because second lord is saying it, the sixth house, discipline in your financial matters is of the utmost importance. You might also have to spend money for illness in one's family, because sixth house is also the house of disease. Okay, spending money for doing service to others, for helping others, improve their life, okay, is going to help to mitigate the negative effects of this placement. I will in future make separate videos with different type of planet as the second lord in the 12th house. If you have this placement in your chart, please do mention your experiences in the comment section. I hope you guys must have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also, please do let me know in the comment section below what more videos would you like to see. Thank you.